Welcome to Mighty Owl's summer program. My name is Miss Marissa and we are going to work on some writing together today. But first, are you enjoying your summer? Because I am definitely enjoying mine. My family and I went on a road trip to different national parks in the United States. We went to Zion in Utah, we went to the Rocky Mountain National Park in Colorado, and to Yellowstone in Wyoming. It was so cool. I even got this hat. One of the things we did most was hike. In Zion, we hiked up this huge mountain called Angel's Landing. It was so beautiful up there. I couldn't believe it. It got me thinking, how did this mountain get here? What is it doing up here? How is it so high? It was so much fun. I bought a postcard for my friend Lizzie. I love getting postcards from my friends. We send them to each other all the time. It's such a good way for me to see what my friends are doing and to send them little notes. So today, you and I are going to work on writing with a postcard. The first thing we're going to work on is expanding sentences. Do you know what expand means? It means to get bigger. For example, if you have a balloon and blow it up, that balloon is expanding. Or if you add details to your sentence, that sentence is expanding. So let's start with something that we did on our camping trip. My family hiked. Now, that's a complete sentence. It has a noun, my family, and a verb, hiked. But it's not a very long sentence and it doesn't have very much detail. So we're going to expand it. One way to expand sentences is to ask yourself the W questions. Who, what, when, where, and why. Now, today we're just going to focus on when, where, and why. Now, let me think about when my family hiked. Well, we hiked last week in the morning. Got it. Next, where did my family hike? Well, we hiked up Angel's Landing in Zion National Park. And why did my family hike? Well, to see a beautiful view, to get exercise, and to spend time together. Now, if we take those details and add them to our sentence, we're going to have a much more expanded sentence. So now that I've thought of some answers to my W questions, I can just put them together into my original short sentence. My short sentence was my family hiked. And I'm going to add it like this. One morning last week, my family hiked up Angel's Landing in Zion National Park to see the beautiful view. Look at that sentence. It started from just 3 words, even though it's a complete sentence, to this way better expanded sentence just by using my W questions. Do you want to try it with me? Let's try it together. Let's start with I love pizza, which is absolutely true. I do love pizza. Now, let's think about when I love pizza. I usually like pizza for dinner. Where do I love pizza? I love pizza in my house. I just love to eat pizza in my house with my family. And why do I love pizza? Because it's so cheesy and delicious. Are you trying it with me? Your turn. Okay, now let's put it all together. On the weekends, I love pizza. That sounds a little weird. Let's try it again. On the weekends, I love eating pizza in my house with my family because it's so cheesy and delicious. Did you see that? It doesn't have to be perfect the first time, but as you keep asking yourself those W questions and adding more details, you're going to come up with an excellent sentence and an expanded one. Great job expanding your sentence. Now, another way to improve our writing is to combine short sentences together. To combine means to put together or to mix. Like, think about when you're baking a cake and you have all these ingredients and you combine them by putting them together to make something new. So we are going to combine a few simple sentences by putting them together to make a new long sentence. Here are my short sentences. My family hiked. We camped in different forests. We went fishing. I caught a fish for the first time. Those are 4 sentences, and they are complete sentences. There's nothing wrong with them, but they're all a little bit short, and we can combine them together to make a few longer sentences. One way to combine sentences together is with conjunctions. Conjunctions are small words like and, or, but, because, and they help us to combine things together. So let's try this with the first 2 sentences. My family hiked. My family camped in different forests. My family is the subject or noun in both those sentences. So why don't we just use the conjunction and to put them together? My family hiked and my family camped in different forests. Okay, that's a great start. Do you see how we made those 2 small sentences into one sentence? But we use the words my family twice. I don't think we need to repeat my family in the same sentence. Let's see what we can do. My family hiked and we camped in different forests. Does that work? Or we could just take the we out altogether. My family hiked and camped in different forests. Great job combining your sentences. Now let's try it for the next 2. We went fishing. I caught a fish for the first time. Okay, we could use conjunctions here, but I want to teach you something different. We're going to combine these 2 ideas with commas. We went fishing and, comma, for the first time, comma, I caught a fish. Now, that was a way to make our sentence a little bit more interesting using commas and a conjunction. I love those conjunctions. They help us so much. Let's look at our finished product. We used to have 4 short sentences and we combined them into 2 sentences. My family hiked and camped in different forests. We went fishing and, for the first time, I caught a fish. Excellent job improving your writing, my friends. I think my cousin is going to love this postcard. Okay, our postcard is almost ready to send. The only thing we need now is a stamp. Now, stamps are like a little piece of money that we put on our postcard. It's how we pay to get our postcard or any letter to where it's supposed to go. Now, the cost of a stamp changes sometimes, but right now a stamp costs 58 cents. I have $1 to buy a stamp with. If I buy 1 stamp for 58 cents, how much money am I going to get back? This sounds like a nice subtraction problem. Remember, I'm starting with $1 and I need to take away 58 cents. That's how much 1 stamp costs. Let's line this up using a place value chart. Now, my $1 can go in the ones place, and then I'm going to put a little dot because we're working with money, and that's my decimal point, and then 2 zeros after it, $1, which is also 100 cents. And under it, I'm going to write 58 cents. Now remember, we need to line everything up to the right. I see 58 being subtracted from zeros. Looks like we're going to have to regroup. Starting at the very right here, we have a 0 take away 8. Now, I know we can't do that, so we need to go next door and borrow a 10. What do you see next door? Another 0. Let's keep marching next door again and borrow from the next place value. Oh, great, there's a 1 here. We can take this 1 and move it on over. So we're gonna cross out that 1 and leave a 0 and move this over to the next place. But we still need to borrow from the second place. So we need to cross out this 10, leave a 9 behind, and regroup to the very right-hand side. Great job. Now we have 10 take away 8. Can we do that one? Yes, absolutely. 10 subtract 8 is 2. Let's move over. Now we have, remember we borrowed 1 from this place value already, so we have 9 take away 5. What is 9 take away 5? It is 4. You are right. And it looks like the next place value is just zeros, so our answer is 42. 42 what? Well, if we started with $1 and we took away some cents, we should be left with 42 cents. You are right. Great work, my friends. Friends, it was so good learning with you today. Let's review what we've practiced. We worked on our writing skills, and we focused on expanding sentences and combining simple sentences together. We reviewed what a proper noun is. Proper nouns are really important when we're writing addresses, and we need an address if we're going to send a postcard. We also reviewed some math skills, specifically subtracting over zeros and regrouping. Now, I hope I see you again, friends, but for today, I'm going on a hike.